What's up, everybody? So, Season 5 is here in Go Battle League, which also means that the Little Cup is finally here in Go Battle League as well. There's been so much anticipation and excitement around it, and rightly so because it's always refreshing to compete against a brand new meta. And in this video, I'm going to be going over a set of battles featuring the classic Triple Kanto starter team, consisting of Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. And honestly, this is a team that's built more on emotion and nostalgia than on performance and statistics, because none of these Pokemon are ranked very high on PvPoke. But there's something very charming and original about these Pokemon. I mean, these are some of the first Pokemon that Ash caught in his Pokemon journey, along with Pikachu, of course, which can't be used, unfortunately, but I would have used it otherwise. And the issue with this team is really the below average bulk on most of these Pokemon. But the fact is that this actually has pretty decent balance and coverage against most of what you're going to run into. If you can play it correctly, we can definitely pull out some wins, right? So let's just get straight into these battles. Okay, moving on to the first battle here. I'm going to be leading with Charmander with Bulbasaur and Squirtle in the back. And also I'm going to be running double moves on all of my Pokemon. And honestly, you don't need the second move on both Charmander and Squirtle, but I decided to unlock it anyways because these are my favorite Pokemon. But we have Charmander into a Bronzor. You'd think this is a favorable lead, but it's actually not a great matchup because those Confusions are doing a lot more damage than Ember is. So I'm going for the Flame Charge here. This is obviously super effective because of the Steel typing and should also increase our attack, which is really good. They let that go through, which is really good because now we can farm this thing down. And I don't know why they weren't able to get off a charge move, which is really surprising. So we win the lead here, which is pretty solid. They come in with their Why Not, and obviously I'm going to go with Squirtle because obviously Bulbasaur doesn't have a great matchup against it. And then obviously Why Not again is another absolute tank in the Little Cup meta. So I'm not going to shield this. Mirror Coat doesn't do that much damage. And I'm going for the Aqua Tail here. Let's see if this gets the shield from the Why Not. I'd rather let them let it go through because I don't want my Bulbasaur going up against it. So again, I'm going to try and spam as many Aqua Tails as possible. Again, it's not really doing that much damage. It's going to basically take another 2 charge moves to get rid of it. Again, Why Not is an absolute tank like I mentioned. So I'm definitely going to shield this because Mirror Coat would probably take us out from this range. And yeah, I'm going to try and get to another Aqua Tail here, and then hopefully I can get it low enough to a point where I can bubble down. Let's see what we can do here. So yeah, I'm just going to... Actually, they do shield that up, which is really surprising. And then now I'm going to switch into my Bulbasaur and then try and get off this... Actually, I was running Seed Bomb in the first battle. I did change it up to Power Whip from the second battle onwards. But yeah, I'm just going to try and get off the Seed Bomb as quickly as possible because it's not easy to farm a Pokemon like Why Not down. I probably could have risked it, but then again, I didn't want to get hit by a Mirror Coat. So yeah, unfortunately they have a Dino in the back, or a Dino, however you pronounce it, and it's not a great situation to be in. They still have a shield as well, and also Dragon Breath is just doing so much damage. We bait the shield with Seed Bomb, but yeah, we're not able to get to a Sludge Bomb, and then of course Squirtle has no health. And also they have a charge move ready to go, and that should pretty much finish us off there. So not a great start, definitely not a positive start, not the start that I was looking for. But we can definitely make a comeback, right? I mean, I thought initially when I started off with this team that this could probably potentially turn into an 0-5 set or something, but it definitely gets better as these battles progress. Right? We actually managed to sort of pull out a positive set as well. So we have Charmander into a Slowpoke. Not a great matchup. So I'm going to actually safe switch into my Squirtle here. Obviously, I don't want to switch into my Bulbasaur to give away my hard counter. They make a switch into their Onix, which is really good, right? Because Onix, because of the rock and ground typing, is double weak to water. So I'm going for the Aqua Tail here, and this gets the shield. And now I can just probably bubble down. I'm going to try and bubble down, and hopefully I can do it before they can get to a charge move. Unfortunately, they're able to get to a move. So I'm definitely shielding this up because I want to maintain switch advantage. And unfortunately, just a Sand Tomb, which we could have survived, but I'm going to bubble down and let's see what comes in. Yeah, Slowpoke comes in, which is really good, which tells me they don't have a Squirtle counter in the back. So I'm going to try and go for as many Aqua Tails as possible, even though it's resisted. Now, even resisted damage in the Little Cup meta does quite a bit of damage because of the low health and HP on most of these Pokemon. They go for the Psyshock here, which is absolutely fine because I can come in with Bulbasaur and then try and get off this Power Whip as quickly as possible. They make a switch into their Charmander. I'm going to go into my own Charmander here. And then hopefully I can get off a Flame Charge before they can. Again, because I have high attack IV on my Charmander, we should be able to win CMP in most situations. So I'm going for the Flame Charge. This should finish off Charmander here. And then Slowpoke comes in, and then we have a Power Whip ready to go. This is obviously super effective because of the water typing and should pretty much one-shot the Slowpoke here. So yeah, just one of those matchups where we managed to recover from a bad lead. I mean, obviously because we were able to maintain switch advantage. Not sure why they switched their Onix into my Squirtle. But again, these are some rank 1 battles, so they probably made a mistake there, but it's absolutely fine. We are 1-1 in this set. Let's move. There were some challenging battles actually right off the bat. It wasn't easy at all. So we have Charmander into a Riolu. Pretty interesting matchup. Obviously, Riolu is just a fighting type. It's not a fighting and steel like Lucario, which means that it's only taking neutral damage from Ember. So I'm definitely going to shield this up because I want to get off a move. Hopefully I can get it off in time here, but these counters are doing so much damage, and unfortunately we lose switch and shield advantage. It's very hard to recover from this kind of situation, especially when you lose both switch and shield advantage. They come into Charmander, I go into Squirtle, and they have a Swablu in the back. So again, Swablu, not a great matchup for either of Squirtle or Bulbasaur. I mean, Squirtle definitely has a better matchup against it, but the thing here is that I have to preserve my Squirtle for their Charmander. I can't allow my Bulbasaur to go up against it, but unfortunately we have to get past the Swablu first. So yeah, they do double shield, which is absolutely understandable. I'm definitely going to shield this as well, and hoping that, you know, I can somehow run out the switch clock and then come in with my Bulbasaur and then get off a Sludge Bomb onto this Swablu. But yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm going to try and get off another Aqua Tail, and then I'm just going to try and build up to another Aqua Tail and hopefully switch. But unfortunately, we go down there, right? So my switch timer didn't come back up in time, so my Squirtle basically goes down, and my Bulbasaur is going to get hit by the super effective Aerial Ace. And then, yeah, it's going to go down as well. So another really tough battle right there. I mean, especially when you lose the lead and you lose, you know, shield advantage, it's very difficult to recover from that. But like I said, you know, it was a pretty rough start to the set, but we definitely make a comeback and we finish this set on a pretty positive note here. Moving into the fourth battle, we have a Charmander into a Bronzor. We've seen this before, so let's see what we can do. Obviously, I'm going to try and go for this Flame Charge as quickly as possible. And then, yeah, I'm going to go for the Flame Charge here. Let's see if they want to shield this up this time. They would probably want to shield this because it's going to do quite a bit of damage. They do shield that, which is really good. So I'm not going to shield this because I'm probably not going to get to another Flame Charge. There's no point shielding this. At least I'm going to try and maintain shield advantage, if anything. So I'm going to come in with Squirtle here and then try and go for the Aqua Tail. I'm definitely going to shield this because, like I said, I have to preserve my Squirtle. I can't allow my Bulbasaur to go up against this Bronzor because Bulbasaur can do nothing against Bronzor, right? And also it's going to get completely melted away by the confusions. So I'm going to go for the Aqua Tail here, and then this gets the Bronzor pretty low, and then I'm going to try and go for another Aqua Tail, and let's see if they want to give up a shield here. Yeah, they want to give up their final shield, which is absolutely fine. So I'm definitely going to shield this up as well. And then I'm hoping that I can bubble down this Bronzor. Yeah, I'm just going to definitely try and bubble this thing down. And yeah, we're able to do it. We have so much loaded energy right now. Let's see what they come in with. They actually come in with their Budew, which is not a great situation, and also they have a Vulpix in the back. So again, I'm going straight for the Sludge Bomb here. Now this is going to do massive neutral damage to this Vulpix, and I'm hoping it takes it out. Doesn't take it out. Now we've got to try and Vine Whip farm this thing down. Luckily, we're able to do it before they can get to a charge move. Now Budew is going to come back in. I'm going straight for the Sludge Bomb again. Now this is obviously neutral because of the grass and poison typing, and I'm hoping this again one-shots it. Unfortunately, doesn't take it out, and now it's just a race to the... Yeah, we're able to take it out just in time there. Again, those Razor Leaves just did so much damage, and we basically survived like 1 or very minimum HP. And then, yeah, Bulbasaur coming in super clutch, being able to take out both Vulpix and then Budew. I didn't think I would pull it off there, but that was extremely close, and fortunately we were able to take the win there. So 2-2 in this set. Let's see if we can finish on a positive note. We have Charmander into a Copchu. Very favorable matchup because we're doing super effective damage. Because of the ice typing on Copchu as well. So I'm going to try and completely farm this thing down. I'm not sure what charge moves Copchu has, so I'm going to shield this up just to make sure. It's just an ice even. Could have let that go through, but it's good. We preserve the health on Charmander anyways. Let's see what they want to come in with. And then they actually come in with their Poliwag. I'm going to go into my Squirtle here. I'm going to save switch into Squirtle. I definitely want to preserve my Charmander just in case they have a grass type in the back. But yeah, I'm just going to let this go through. It's just a Bubble Beam, which is absolutely fine. And they have a Minchino in the back, right? So it's actually okay because these Aqua Tails would still do quite a bit of damage in spite of our attack being lowered, as you can see there. So another Aqua Tail should probably take it out if it goes unshielded. Let's see what they want to do. Again, they do shield that up, which is absolutely fine because they're probably going to try and completely farm us down. But I can come in with Charmander and then try and go for the... Yeah, I'm going to shield this up and then try and farm this thing down because I really want to get off the final shield from the Poliwag. So I'm going to try and farm this thing down, and then I'm going straight for the Flame Charge to hopefully get a shield out of this Poliwag. Hopefully I can get the final shield so that I can land the Power Whip with my Bulbasaur. They actually don't shield, which is absolutely fine because now I can come in with Bulbasaur and fast move farm this thing down, right? This probably just going to be a Bubble Beam, which is too soon to be anything else. It is just a Bubble Beam, which is resisted, and then we can completely Vine Whip this thing down. So Yeah, as you can see, I mean, some pretty intense, sweaty battles there in rank one. Not the most ideal team comp by any stretch of imagination. Like I said, this team is not ranked very high on PvPoke as well. But again, in rank one, you can get away with it. But there's some close battles there. Again, Bulbasaur coming in super clutch in some of those games. But overall, there are definitely some better team comps and more metal lines to try out. But anyways, it was a lot of fun to use. Again, I definitely got another really solid team that actually ran from rank 2 through to rank 4. I'm super excited to showcase that tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.